What the Phillies are telling you quite clearly with this offseason is that winning a World Series for the 2026 Phillies is not the most important thing to the organization. I think they could win the World Series, right? But it is not the most important thing to the Phillies to win the World Series. It simply can't be. If you're saying that you were a good team last year, which they were, but not good enough, which they weren't, the goal should be to get better. And they're not getting better in any meaningful way. Their goal, the Phillies' goal, is not to win a World Series in 2026, is to give everyone a good team that players they sort of like as they go through the summer. And if it ends in October, when it has over the last couple of years, then you know what? The Eagles will be playing and nobody will be that mad anyway. That is what giving Kyle Schwarber 5 years, $150 million will be, and that's about it. You'll get JT Realmuto, and that's about it. How are they going to be better than they were last year, as the Dodgers are out there trying to get better? One of the best teams we've seen is out there trying to get better. Trey Turner basically had a career year last year, so he's not going to be better next year. Kyle Schwarber had a career year last year. He's not going to be better. Christopher Sanchez had a career year last year. He's not going to be better, right? Ranger Suarez had a career, not a Ranger Suarez, Jesus Luzardo had a career year last year. He's not going to be better. And they're all getting older, and their decision to get better this year was to get rid of one 32-year-old right fielder who struck out 175 times a year and get a different right fielder who's going to strike out 175 times a year, get a young player who we all want to see and put him in center field, a position that he has not played particularly well, and have once again a platoon in left field. So who knows what? I just don't, is that enough for everyone? I just wonder with baseball, Ike, you've said this a few times, it's just like, we just want to see the players we like and have a good team as we sort of drift through the summer. It's not enough for me. I want them to win a World Series. I don't want this to be an era that we look back on and say, woulda, coulda, shoulda, what happened? And the final thing is that I'll remind the Phillies and everyone else, just having players you like that are good does not guarantee a full Citizens Bank Park. It doesn't. We've had plenty of years where we had players that we liked, whether it's Jim Thome or whether it's Chase Utley, Jimmy Rollins, Brian Howard. When the team's not good, or not good enough, that building doesn't just fill up because we like Kyle Schwarber and we like Bryce Harper. It's just, it hit me that is not their number one priority. And I thought their number one priority over the last 2 or 3 years was to win the World Series that year. And that is not what the priority for the 2026 Phillies is.